Just let it go.
Do we have any Avatar polls that we haven't done for a while? For that.
Just let it be.
What's that song?
I don't know.
Why don't you be you?
Did you see I made a special
Now be me.
icon for Toph?
Yeah.
Now be me.
Where are you at, Eric? I can't believe that I know some item of pop culture that Eric doesn't.
What is it?
Exactly.
I mean, I know that song. That's special.
I really want to know.
Hey guys, Crew Blind Wave, I'm Eric.
I'm Shane.
I'm Calvin.
I'm Eric.
And it is Avatar time. Last time on Avatar,
Time, isn't it?
Blind people.
the Blind Bandit. There's just one.
Just
there
one.
wasn't multiple.
Blind person.
Blind benders.
Earth.
Jeez.
That's really hard.
That ain't good.
It gets there.
I guess.
Eventually.
Sure.
Like
Okay.
several things that Aaron possesses.
In his mouth.
That are hard.
Yes.
In his mouth. Yeah, so we have a new character named Toph or Toph. Which one is it?
Tough.
You sure?
They
Whichever.
call her Toph.
Okay. So she's an earthbender. She's pretty fucking awesome. She's blind. And I'm assuming that she's going to be the master and he'll learn some earthbending. This is
Prodigious.
the Earth
Maybe
book.
she knows where the master is.
No, she is the master, right? That's the whole point.
Is it?
Yeah,
From the vision that he had in the forest.
with the pig.
Maybe the pig is the master.
That could be.
Pigs that fly.
And then her
Pegasus.
crappy master and the
Crappy
gladiator
host gladiator. Dude.
gladiator announcer guy, like they're sent after the Avatar because
Yeah.
he's
For money!
her. Yeah, exactly. And that's everything, I think.
Yes.
We had a poll for last episode, but it hasn't been up very long, so we're going to give it another episode until we talk about that. So we might have one at the end of this one,
Yes.
or not. We'll see. I don't know. But Zuko alone.
I wonder what's about.
Well, he did
I
take
wonder
off.
if they're by themselves.
Looks pretty warm for that tauntaun.
He's about to take a bath.
Tauntaun's gonna get overheated before they reach that.
Yeah. You in hell. Space hell.
Baby.
I thought that was...
Oh, yeah.
Do you think he was in danger? Or was he gonna kill a mama?
He's gonna steal some food.
Don't kill the mama.
I mean, he's in danger when he's
Eat your bird. That could feed you for like a week.
I thought these things smelled bad on the outside. Thank you for finishing that quote. Ben.
We see the whole movie.
Yeah.
Street rats.
Riff raff. Scoundrel.
Thanks for your contribution. The army appreciates your support. You better leave town. Penalty for staying's a lot steeper than you can afford, stranger. Trust me.
Come on.
Do you know the penalty for stealing?
Spirit.
Heroes and villains on both sides.
Kicked him
You
in the
kick him
face
in
as
the
he
face?
moused
Yeah.
Oh, he's hungry.
Ooh, eat those pigs.
They're
Wrap them in a blanket.
They're sheep pigs.
they're cow pigs.
Whoa.
No one can ever sneak up on us. Like Lee's big brother, Sun Tzu. Supper's
Sun
going
Tzu,
to be
huh?
ready soon.
Did he write a book about the art of war?
Did he grow some beans?
Maybe.
I should be moving on.
Tiansu. Tiansu.
Also, could use
He's tired. He needs food now.
Yeah, but
Get to work.
Oh
He's-
my
You
gosh.
don't seem
He's a
like
prince.
you're from around here. Where are you from then?
Far away.
Far away.
Heavyweights.
Heavyweights. Yeah.
So how'd you get that scar? Oh,
Shit.
It's not nice to bother people about things they might not want to talk about. A man's past is his business.
A turtle duck? Oh shit. You see that?
got 4 little paddles.
That's just not creative. You just take these animals, combine them together.
You mean like Pokemon?
why would you do that?
He's pissed.
That's a snapping turtle duck.
He deserves it.
Oh, is that the sister? Oh, and that was Tylee or whatever, right? Yeah, that's her.
Yep.
Circus lady. That's an arrow bitch, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just-
Terrible with it.
She has a crush on Zuko. Oh, I guess.
See, I told you it would work. Aw, they're so cute together.
We if we don't burn it to the ground first.
That wall's like 800 feet high.
It's like the wall.
For Zuko Lord than his royal tea-loving kookiness.
Oh, I don't like her. I still don't like her. Aww.
I think terrible things are happening to these people.
Why are they coming?
Because
What do you think, Vic? Just thought someone ought to tell you your son's battalion got captured. You boys hear what the Fire Nation did with their last group of Earth Kingdom prisoners?
Dressed them up in Fire Nation uniforms and put them on the front line unarmed, way I heard it.
Then they just watched. You watch your mouth. Why bother rooting around in the mud with these pigs?
Iroh has lost his son. Your cousin, Lieutenant, did not survive the battle. What's gonna happen to my
Okay, that's what happened.
I'm going to the front. I'm going to find
He's not gonna go help save him, is he?
Can't you just call him grandfather? He's not exactly the powerful Fire Lord he used to be. Someone will probably end up taking his place soon.
Young lady, not another word. What is
Man,
wrong
I hate her.
with that child?
And how will revoke Iroh's birthright? I am your humble servant, here to serve you and our nation. Use me. You dare suggest I betray Iroh, my firstborn, directly after the demise of his only beloved son? I think Iroh has suffered enough. But you, your punishment has scarcely begun.
Zula said he was weaker.
Stop it! You're lying! Dad would never do that to me.
Your father would never do what to you? What is going on here?
I don't know.
It's time for a talk.
She needs her ass whipped.
Yeah.
Azula always lies. Azula always lies.
never trust Azula.
Always lies.
So whoop these fools' asses. Come on. Loose spirit. Or whatever. I like his hair now.
Are you gonna let this stranger stand there and insult you like this?
I like that.
That was cool.
He's pretty much a Ronin at this point.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Nice.
That was cool. Guess the spirit is back now.
Whoa!
Alright. Double hammer time.
Double sword time.
You fool, we all have swords.
Yeah.
Give him a left! Left!
It's not a fist fight.
He's got a left sword, don't he?
I like that guy.
Is he eating yet?
No.
He's gonna use firebending?
Yeah. He's just wrecking that street.
All his tax money going down the drain.
I kind of like the bending hammer combination. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Everything I've done to protect you. Remember this, Zuko. No matter how things may seem to change, never forget who you are.
Remember.
Did she run away? I think she's running away, right?
Why? Oh shit! That was
Oh,
cool.
man.
She didn't know that he was a bender.
Does she have a Fire Nation?
Fire Nation, yeah.
My name is Zuko, son of Ursa and Fire Lord Ozai, Prince of the Fire Nation and heir to the throne.
I thought he was gonna say Maximus Decimus.
I heard of you! You're not a prince, you're an outcast!
His own father burned and disowned him!
Not a step closer.
It's yours. You should have it.
No, I hate you.
That's bullshit.
All right, get the soldiers back
Kill them
together and
both
tie them
now.
up.
His dad and brother, his brother just died from Fire Nation. That makes
He
sense.
just saved them.
Yeah, but he lied to him. He purposely didn't bend so they wouldn't find out till he had to, you know?
No one knows.
Until he had to save their lives. Yeah.
Grandpa asked.
Best. As was your dying wish, you will now succeed by your second son.
His dying wish, huh?
Hail Fire Lord Ozai!
Is Iroh even back yet? Fucking coup, man. I hate coups.
That's cartoonishly dumb, like an evil little girl.
Wow, that was a great episode.
Heck yeah, it was.
It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great, yeah.
Yeah.
I love little small personal episodes like that. Kind of
Well,
like the new, like
yeah.
the last Wolverine movie.
Because, we got a lot of insight into Zuko himself, but we also got a lot of insight into just his family in general, including Iroh and Ozai.
Yeah, the only time
Okay.
we've had that before was still split among Aang.
Yeah.
It's never just been an all Zuko episode like this one.
See, my theory before was that Ozai was more powerful than Iroh, maybe, and that's why he was given the throne, or so to speak.
He just took it.
But no, he took it. I mean, he definitely has. You can see where Azula gets her qualities.
Yeah.
You know, manipulation and just. I mean, what happened to the mom?
And she left. Right?
Maybe she comes back later.
But I mean, surely she wouldn't. If she was in an environment where she felt like she wasn't safe and she had to leave, she would have taken her kids with her, right?
Maybe.
If she had taken,
if she felt danger on herself but knew that the kids would be okay.
Why would she be in danger? She's the wife of the most powerful person now.
Okay.
Why would she be
But
in danger?
in most kingdoms and stuff, if a queen or whatever dies, like, do they raise any questions or anything? What if she knew of what happened to the old one? What if she knew what happened to the grandfather?
She knew what happened
Azula.
to.
Yeah, I mean, there could be a
Azula?
number of things. Maybe she didn't feel safe and didn't want to
Yeah.
be a part of what was going on. So she left, but knew that the kids would be safe.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe it's something along those lines. And it's harder to travel with a kid, or I definitely wouldn't have two kids because Azula seems to be just fine with everything.
Yeah.
Could easily be that kind of thing, right?
I tell you what, I don't find any redeeming qualities in Azula at all. Like I know that sometimes you just like villains, but I don't even like her.
She's evil.
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
I like Snape.
Yeah, I like Snape. I like Reverse Flash.
Yeah. Well,
I don't enjoy Azula.
Yeah,
on screen.
I liked Zuko as the bad guy.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
he was the bad guy.
Yeah.
Even though we had, what was it, General or Admiral Zhao, whatever.
yeah,
Like he was
Commander
just kind of like
Admiral
yeah, he was
Zhao,
just kind of like a bad guy, just to have a bad guy. But then you had Zuko, who was a bad guy, but you're also like there's like a sense of honor with
Well,
him. There's
even
something more behind
even the
him.
first couple times we saw Zuko, he was stereotypically a bad guy, but he had Iroh who wasn't, and Zuko seemed to not bow to him, but seemed to
bend.
follow his lead.
Yeah.
Begrudging.
So you could if he was just an asshole, he probably would be like, "Shut up, Uncle," We're
Yeah.
going the way. But he usually went with Iroh's.
He has
way.
that sense of honor that
Yeah.
like Azula doesn't have.
Not at all, and she's walking around in litters and shit. I hate litters.
Fuck Hitlers.
Iroh, I guess I didn't think about this too, but Iroh was in command at Bang Sensei. He wasn't just a general; he was
He was the
heir to the
commander.
throne.
Yeah, he was the heir to the
Yeah.
throne.
So, what was Ozai? Ozai wasn't. He was just at home. He wasn't even in the army, or something. I don't know. What
He
was-
would have been probably an advisor
Yeah.
or something like that.
He
Okay.
wasn't a general or anything.
He's more political than military.
I guess I didn't realize either that it was a whole family royalty kind of thing. It seems like it's like it's a throne. Rather like they call him Emperor Ozai.
He said
I
it's
guess
his birthright. Yeah.
Yeah,
Fire
I guess
Lord.
I also expected. I guess like kings and stuff, typically it goes down with a lineage. Emperors aren't always necessarily that way.
Yeah.
Sometimes it might go to like someone else who's more worthy of being in charge.
Yeah.
But,
Or something like the Sith, where it's all about power.
Yeah.
Whoever's
Well,
most powerful.
he's a Fire Lord, not an emperor.
Yeah. Well, no, what he's saying is like the Fire Lord's kind of like a king, an
Yeah.
emperor or something, you know. So it could be more of an appointed thing.
yeah, I didn't expect it to be like it sounds like on this it's the birthrights and the bloodline and all that kind of stuff versus like I guess I was thinking more of like who is right for the throne or who is in power or you know whatever at the time.
So we can only speculate, but I assume that Ozai killed his father.
I would assume so, especially considering the way he talked before.
He would have had to made it look like an accident though, so he couldn't like if they were in a battle, like surely he'd be burned or something. But
They said he died in his sleep or something. Is that
Yeah.
what they said? Or died
I'm a gladiator.
at night.
She said he just passed away last night.
yeah,
So he been suffocated with a pillow. I'd have burned it up though.
yeah. It actually kind of makes me think less of
With your
Ozai
breath?
as like a powerful villain. And well, I mean, you know, because power comes in a lot of different ways, but in terms of like he didn't like I assume he didn't beat his father and claim the throne. He somehow poisoned him or
He's
something.
like Palpatine.
Maybe.
Yeah.
He
But
was
and then he
opportunist.
supposedly had that last wish before he died kind of thing. Which from before when he talked about sounded nothing like what he would do.
Yeah.
He was
No.
like, I'm not going to take away something else from him after he's just also lost.
He just lost his son.
Yeah, he's not going to lose his birthright of being heir to
Which
the
we
throne
know
as
that
well.
he had lost his son before,
Mhm.
but it was actually at Bang Sing Se, and that's why he left. Because didn't they say like it was like that story is so
Wasn't it like
great
100
because it was
day-
like 100 days or
Yeah.
300 days or something
Yeah,
like that. I don't
siege
know.
and
It was a
stuff
100-day
and-
siege.
And they said the outer wall, so that giant wall is only one of the walls.
Yeah, well, it had a hole
It's-
in that one.
Okay.
So that was probably the outer
I
wall.
thought they said outer wall.
Well, they did,
Yeah.
but the
It's-
one we saw when he was writing his thing also had like a big old hole in it.
Yeah.
So that was probably the outer wall, and there's another wall inside probably they had to get through.
As far as I know, it's like Minas Tirith.
Okay.
There's several walls
I'm saying,
that are all steeped
if
up.
that was the outer wall and it's
It's huge.
800 feet or 700 feet high, like it looked there, how big are the other ones? That's why it's such a great city, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting. So it's not that he.
Well, you know how Omashu was built, like
Yeah.
in a
Yeah.
very high
Steepled thing, yeah.
steepled thing. Yeah.
I mean, it's interesting. Like Iroh didn't. He did give up, but not because he lost the battle or he
no,
was
he didn't
broken.
lose the battle. He was actually winning.
Yeah.
Um,
He just lost his son, which, if he would do that for his son,
His spirit broke basically.
yeah, what
Yeah.
would he do for Zuko? I mean, he just like I still don't know. Like, did he just leave Zuko to go
Is
and
he,
do
like,
this, or is he
following behind
following
him?
him?
I bet he's
or-
keep an eye on him.
yeah.
I don't know. And funny, like if he is
I mean-
following him, and you go back and watch episodes of showing Zuko, like in the back of some shots, you can see him like it has there's a guy in the background with a hat eating something, whatever.
That
And
would be kind of cool, actually.
that's Iroh right there.
Yeah. Hmm.
That'd be fun. They kind of talked about too with Azula and Zuko, like he practiced a lot with blades.
Yeah,
So,
I
like,
noticed
which,
that too.
Which I mean, we've had that in the show. She's always been firebending, and he's been more of a
yeah.
blade guy.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of neat that they kind of touched on that back then, just being like, you're always playing with your knives.
Yeah.
Like, oh, well, good. It might actually come out to help him in the long run. Even though he needed to pull out firebending in order to beat the Hammer Time guy.
Yeah. Which he did, and that shot, him coming out of the fire, was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I found it interesting, too, that he had said back then that, yeah, I practiced mostly with blades, but whenever he went to try to impress the Fire Lord, he started doing firebending, you know, something that he doesn't really, I don't know, but maybe he
knack
doesn't
for.
really have a knack for.
Yeah,
So
he's
you
kinda
could,
strong.
you know, when you think about that, like, that's what probably Ozai cares about. That's why, you know, one is favored over the other, you know. I don't know if there's any kind of sexism or patriarchy in the Fire Nation, you know? Like, do they prefer men over women rulers? You know, because we've kind of had that with the Water Tribe when it came to healers versus fighters. But I can't remember if the Fire Nation is like that much or not.
I don't know.
Because, like, let's say that Azula and Zuko were in that situation, and Azula was older, would the birthright still be Zuko's because he's a male? I don't know. Maybe we'll go into
I
that
don't know
more
that, I don't know
sometime.
that we've heard anything
Yeah,
of that. I'm not
okay.
sure. Also, with him not being as good as a firebender and stuff, he also didn't know the history as well as
Yeah.
Azula did either. Because they asked, like, how did he beat whoever?
Yeah.
And he was like, and then she's like, this is how. And just rattled it off. So
I mean, Azula is very skilled. She's very smart. She can manipulate. I just don't like her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like even whenever her mom was gone, she's like, "Who's gonna save you, mom?" Like she doesn't care about her mom either.
What's the age difference?
I have no idea.
No, she's a couple years younger.
I think she's younger. Yeah,
she is younger.
It's pretty. It looks pretty similar, like maybe a year or two. Yeah.
I think it's a couple years younger.
Okay. I did the Earth soldiers, the thugs in this, right? They said that the other, like the actual respectable soldiers are away. They're fighting in the war. These guys are the guys that aren't good enough to be soldiers, and they're just left to as a reserve or something like that. Thought that was interesting. But it's also, I think, refreshing to see that just because you're not Fire Nation doesn't mean you're not bad,
Mm-hmm.
Like, sometimes in the shows like this, you can get pretty one-dimensional with who's bad and who's good. And I like that they show, and we've seen that with the Earth Kingdom too. I found that Earth Kingdom be kind of neutral in that sense, because we had that one general, and how many episodes ago, that was just pushing Aang in the Avatar state.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they've been taking quite a bit of the brunt of the Fire Nation attacks.
Well, that's a great way to even say, like, at the end, I actually, even though I hate it, I don't get too angry at the family that once she learned that he was Fire Nation, like, rebuked him. Even though, like, morally or personally, I'm like, well, he did just save your life, But
She doesn't know everything that he's been
She
through.
doesn't know that, and she also, her, the son, everybody in that village, that place does not look like it is done too well. It's in a desert. They've probably been, it looks pretty new too. Maybe they're refugees or something. They've probably...
It looks like a mining town.
Yeah, they've probably been at the brunt of the war for how long, and we all know that in war, you demonize your opponent so you never feel bad for him. You never sympathize with them. You know?
But it just feels...
So they have all these stories of... And I understand that, like, well, once they learn one, shouldn't they change that? But we all know that conditioning is hard to get through sometimes.
Yeah, it just feels, though, like, racist, nationalist, whatever it is.
Nationalist is what it would be, yeah.
Ethnocentric.
It's like in World War II, whenever the U.S. put Japanese people into camps because we were fighting Japan.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that they're bad.
It's tribalism is what it is,
Yeah, I mean, I suppose so. I still don't, I didn't like it, because they had him at his home, he slept there, he was just helping
he was
get
in the
food.
He was in the barn.
But he
He
also...
still slept there. He could have burned the whole place down,
But what he also never alluded to, and I don't know if he was exactly hiding the fact that he was Fire Nation, but I think he knew that he shouldn't, because Earthbenders are their enemies,
Yeah.
I think
so
the dad wouldn't have been mad. He had a very strong thing of, like, a man's past is his past.
Exactly.
Well, he had a very, like...
But the dad might have also... He might have even suspected it, and that's why he kept saying, don't ask him. Because once it's out there, I know people are. Maybe I'm not that way.
Yeah.
Because I'm an older man home from the war, and I know what it's like, but these people don't. They just been hearing all these stories of the terrible Fire Nation and how they send their, prisoners of war on the front lines and shit like that, So, I mean, the demonization of your enemy, while it can be an effective strategy for uniting your people behind you, it ruins, like, chances for peace or anything like that. I mean, that happens in our wars and our problems all the time, Like, less than, 8% of the Muslim community, or I think it's 8, have the, things that we would, beliefs that we would call extremists, but the average American out there, they'll say that's what they believe. All of them do, that's why we're fighting them, because we're good Christian Americans. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's a belief a lot of people have.
Yeah. And that's wrong. They just say Christian Americans. Not everyone's Christian Americans.
Not at all, But I mean,
I get it.
But when you demonize your enemy, you don't see them as, like people say, well, it's good that we go and we drone those countries because, we're trying to root out the terrorists. But 90% of the casualties are innocent people. You got a 10% success rate with drone attacks.
Yeah.
You don't stop it, what I'm saying? Because we demonize those people.
I just feel like having
if we had a 10% success rate with trials, we wouldn't fucking do trials.
No, not at all.
And we just sentence people to death with no trial.
I just feel like having an experience of, like, being with somebody and, like, having that, Like, if I didn't know someone was a Muslim, and they would just been living in my house, helping me fix my roof, and I'm feeding them, and I'm like, what? You're a Muslim? Get out. Like, what?
I understand.
It seems silly, doesn't it?
But you're also you live in a much more progressive time.
I guess.
You know.
I don't know. When's this?
We don't know when this is.
This is in 2115.
20 years ago. No. But what I'm saying is, like, we don't know how long he was there till. He could have been there for a day, you know. But the fact that, like, their brother just died and their father's gone, all they're thinking about are all the terrible things that the Fire Nation will do. While it's not as three-dimensional as it could have been, I still, like, don't blame the people for what they did, even though I'm upset at it.
I feel like you just need a couple people in there to not be the... Yeah. You know, just kind of divide it up a little bit. Yeah. Like, thank you. It's like, no, he's Fire Nation, but why? You know? Yeah. Like, even the son should have, like, not understood or something like that. Like, he helped us, Mom. Yeah. He's Fire Nation, he's bad, you know? Yeah. Just to kind of give it a little bit of diversity in it, maybe.
No, I get you. But, I mean, the episode is Zuko alone, and he's alone, not behind enemy lines. I guess it is kind of behind enemy lines.
He's in Earth Kingdom. You know? That's why he's in Earth Kingdom.
If you're going to isolate him, you got to isolate him completely. Yeah, even from the people he's helping.
It's like that one old guy just went from, give him my life, to get out of our place.
You know, I mean, story-wise, like... If we had people that were nice to him in this, he might not be so confident in his beliefs, you know? But if we don't have any of that, even though he has his beliefs, he's not confident in them. That makes for kind of a compelling storyline, you know? He has to strive through a lot to get to where he thinks he's proven right. And Azul's wrong.
Well, it's what his mom said.
Yeah, exactly. Like, no matter what. No
matter how things change. Yeah. Always... know what is right.
There's also a lot of animals and pig hybrids. Mm-hmm. Like that was like a pig farm with hybrids.
Mm-hmm. It was
like a
pig
sheep,
cows, pig sheep,
a reindeer or something, or a deer, a chicken. Yeah. Pig chicken laid an egg.
Flew overhead.
Which came first? The pig chicken or the pig egg?
Bacon.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for checking out this video. Down in the description is links to our social media. Blindwave.net has stuff, and we'll see you next time. Are you still going for that candy?
I had a lot of it, and they're really hard, and I'm trying to chew them. And
well, I know you do like hard things in your mouth, so just go for it, buddy.
We gotta start ending with that.
I'm ashamed. Yeah.